I have a question for us today. How would the people who don't know us know that we're Christian? I guess it kind of depends on what we mean by Christian, how we answer that question. Um, Christians have a certain reputation in our country, a reputation for not being very open or affirming or welcoming or kind. And some of that's fair and some of it isn't, I suppose. But Jesus once said that they will know that you are my disciples, that you are my followers by the way that you love one another. And that oftentimes requires some vulnerability and some discomfort that we aren't willing to undertake. And so I think a lot of times Christians choose instead to present their Christianity, their discipleship, as rules, or maybe they present it with a cross around their neck, or a fish sign on their car, or a kind of punny bumper sticker, or even a bio in the bio line in one of their social media pages, insisting that we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. I'm not sure any of that means anything to anybody else. And I wonder what it looks like, what it means to demonstrate our discipleship in terms of our willingness to love. One of the values we have at our church, we've labeled courageous love, a willingness to love no matter the cost, no matter the discomfort, no matter the danger. And that's not easy to do. That can be scary. That can be, dangerous. It's certainly vulnerable. But Jesus seemed to insist that the only way that anybody will ever be able to identify us as followers of Jesus is by our willingness to do just that. And I think sometimes in the church, it can be really easy to make our love about us, right? That, we'll love people because we want them to come to church and sit in our pews and help us with the work and provide money for our programs. But that's not what love looks like. Love is always, first and foremost, a form of self-sacrifice. That's not to say we don't get something in return. It's simply to say that what we might get out of it isn't the purpose for which we do it. They will know you are my disciples by the love that you have for one another. Does our love have an agenda? Does our love have an agenda to make people like us, make people think like us, or believe like us, or join our churches, or whatever? Or is our love simply done because we want to love, because we believe that's the command of God? I hope it's the latter. I can't honestly say that that's always the case for me, but I'm hoping that I'm continuing to grow in that direction.